When you know the language of art, you will be able to talk about art with others, and they will be able to talk about art with you. Let's learn about the principles of design. Let's dive in. The principles of design are focal point, balance, repetition, and depth. Let's start with focal point. When a work of art has a focal point, the viewer's eye is drawn to a specific part of that image. Where does your eye go when you look at this design? What is the focal point of this Van Gogh painting? In other words, where does your eye want to go? Now let's talk about balance or effective use of picture space. When a work of art has balance, the entire picture space is considered and used effectively. Which one of these designs seems more balanced to you? The one on the left seems really well used to me, where the one on the right kind of looks like just a few things floating in the middle. Do you see that? How did Van Gogh use the picture space to create balance in this work of art? Now let's talk about how artists use repetition to create visual unity. Artists repeat lines, shapes, and color to tie an image together. This creates what is called visual unity. Can you see what lines, shapes, and colors have been reused in this image? What colors, lines, and shapes did Van Gogh reuse in this image? What colors do you see again and again? What types of lines? Repeated lines and shapes can also create what is called visual rhythm. Visual rhythm, like rhythm in music, gives a work a feeling of movement or energy. Let's compare these two images. Which one has used visual rhythm to create energy? How did Van Gogh create visual rhythm in this painting? What kind of lines or shapes do you see again and again, and what kind of feeling does that give the work of art? Finally, let's talk about close and far, or depth. When an image has depth, some things look close and other things look far away. First, a space is organized by creating a line to divide the floor and the wall, or the ground and the sky. This is called a horizon line. Do you see how removing the horizon line makes things look like they are floating and not in space? Looks kind of weird. Another way to create close and far is by putting the things that are close near the bottom of the picture space, like the kitty is near the bottom of the picture space, so he looks really close. And placing things higher in the picture space to make them look further away. Do you see how moving the dog further down the picture space makes him look closer? Another way to create depth is to have some things blocking others, so they look like they are behind them. This is called overlapping. So if you look closely, it looks like the chair is behind the ottoman because the ottoman is blocking part of the chair. Do you see how switching the overlapping makes the picture just look wrong? So it looks like the chair on the one on the right is just sort of hovering up in the air. Looks weird, even though it's in the exact same spot. Also, when things get further away, they appear to get smaller. So do you notice the kitty peeking in the window is smaller than the kitty who's peeking in the front? Do you see how Monster Cat happened when I switched the cats around? The little cat is saying, and the big cat is saying. Silliness aside, how did Van Gogh create close and far or depth in this painting? Let's make some art.